A Republican showdown is brewing, playing out right here in Texas. Longtime U.S. Senator John Cornyn fighting for his political life in a three-way primary challenge against AG Ken Paxton and Congressman Wesley Hunt. With early voting underway, that race is tightening. Marcelo Benito talking to two of the candidates tonight.
They're getting America back on track.
Fearless conservative.
We will put Texas first.
The ads are everywhere in a high-stakes primary.
John Cornyn turned his back on Texas.
Senator Cornyn trying to keep a job he's held for 24 years.
Why should Republicans pick you over Ken Paxton and Wesley Hunt?
Well, because I've been doing this a while and always rated as one of the most effective offices in the Senate.
That been doing it for a while part is what pushed Congressman Wesley Hunt to jump in.
He's completely out of touch, and that's because you stayed around for too long. The United States Senate is not a retirement community.
While Hunt targets Cornyn, the sitting senator focusing his fire on Attorney General Ken Paxton.
Ken Paxton's been an embarrassment.
The latest University of Houston poll shows Paxton leading, Cornyn trailing by 7, and Hunt a distant third. But 12% of voters still undecided. Hunt trying to close the gap.
I have been in a different city, in a different county, just about every single day since January the 5th, looking at voters in their eyes, figuring out exactly what they want.
Topping that list, he says, affordability.
What I tell people all the time is the tranquilo, por favor. Prices are down, inflation is down, GDP is up, and gas and eggs are down. Now, is it where we want them to be? No, we're trending in the right direction.
But to keep the Trump agenda alive, Cornyn warns the GOP can't take chances. $50 million already spent to keep him in office.
I'm in the best position to not only win the nomination, but also win the general election.
What's at stake, do you believe, for Republicans if Texas Republicans get this nomination wrong?
It could well lead to some very dark days for the Republican Party.
John Cornyn, Wesley Hunt, Ken Paxton.
And looming over the race, President Trump.
I have a good relationship with President Trump. He's called me a friend. I voted with his agenda 99.3% of the time.
It is my job to earn the vote of the primary voter here in Texas and to earn the endorsement of President Trump. That's it. President Trump wants to pick winners, but you have to prove that you are a winner.
Now, we should note we reached out to Attorney General Ken Paxton multiple times for an interview, but we didn't hear back. You can watch our full interviews with both Cornyn and Hunt right now on KHOU.com. Back to you.